Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chef. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. So I'm going to jump straight into the video. Like you've seen, this video is titled, Who is House Sitting For? So I'm going to give you a few tips to see if you're even interested in house sitting, if house sitting is something for you. So number one, if you're not very resourceful, then pet sitting is going to be kind of difficult for you. What I mean by being resourceful is, just say for instance, you need to find some cleaning supplies and you might not see it like around the house or whatnot. For myself, I would try to take the extra step to look like in the garage, or take an extra step of looking for things before I go out and like send the owner a message saying like, oh, I can't find it. So you have to be very resourceful. You can't like, if you're not good at like trying to figure things out on your own, the owners are on vacation and you don't want to like keep texting them or calling them about like little minor things. If it's something that's not too big of a deal, maybe you can kind of like go without. All right. Number two, you have to keep in mind that your sleeping patterns might be off. So what I mean by that is that sometimes with you being new to a house sit, the pets might be a little, you're new to their home. They don't know you. They have to get comfortable with you. So sometimes at night, for instance, a dog might be walking around or barking and it might interrupt your sleeping patterns, right? So you want to keep that in mind. So if you're someone that's used to like going to bed at 7 a.m., going to bed at 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. and sleeping those 8 hours, then pet sitting might not be for you. Also, you have to be used to being adaptable, like adapting to things. Another example could be like your bed. So you're not sleeping in your own bed. Sometimes the bed might not be as comfortable as you might want it to be. So just keep that in mind. Your sleeping patterns could be tampered with, could be bothered. So if that's something that is important for you, then maybe you should kind of reconsider house sitting. So number three, you have to do check-ins with the owner. So if you're not comfortable with like sending the owner a text message like every day or every other day, then maybe again, you should kind of reconsider. One thing, you want to reassure the owner that their pets are taken care of. This is their extended family. You want to make sure that they're comfortable with you being in their home and taking care of their pets. So frequent check-ins is important. So number four is, you don't want to think of this as if you're staying at an Airbnb. You want to think more living versus vacationing. So for example, living will be something like mowing the lawn once a week or however often, picking up packages, maybe going to work every day. So you want to think living versus vacationing. When you're vacationing, you're on your own schedule. You don't really have responsibilities, right? So number five, you always want to think about your plan B. For example, if the owner happens to cancel, things do come about, emergencies do happen. You want to be prepared for if your house gets canceled. So having funds for an Airbnb or having funds for a hotel will be something that you need to keep in mind. Number six is be prepared. Sometimes it doesn't happen often, to be prepared for any issues that may occur as far as like plumbing or taking a pet to the emergency, those sorts of things. So if that's something that you're bothered by, then you kind of want to think twice about house sitting. Those issues sometimes do come up. I personally never had a problem with plumbing or any types of emergencies. So yeah, but just be prepared to if those issues come about, those are the responsibilities that you will have to take care of. Number 7 is if you're allergic to pets, you might want to think twice because, like I said, 95% of the time, these house sits are pet sits, okay? So if you're allergic to cats, dogs, whatever, any types of animals, you want to be, you might want to rethink or reconsider house sitting. Number 8, cleaning up after yourself. You want to make sure that you are being clean, you are cleaning up after yourself. You want to treat this home or the house that you're in as if it was your own. For example, what I do, I'm making sure that at the end of the day, I'm not leaving dishes in the sink. I'm kind of like sweeping, some of the similar things that I would do in my own home. Like, I don't go to bed with the dishes in the sink. I make sure I'm sweeping, and if I need to mop and just, you know, run the Swifter over, then those are the things that you want to keep in mind. So if you're used to someone coming in and like making up your bed and cleaning and taking out the trash and those sorts of things, you might want to reconsider. And then the last thing I want to say is flexibility. So if you're not flexible as far as the dates or whatnot, because normally how it goes, you apply for a house sit and you have to get approved for the house sit. So just because you are applying for the house sit does not mean that you're going to be getting the house sit, right? So for me, what I do is I pick an area where I want to go, if it's Hawaii, if it's Florida, wherever I want to go, and kind of have an idea of like the month and the dates that I want to travel. And I kind of apply for all the house sits that kind of fit in that range time. Once I do that, then I find out if I get approved. So from there, I basically get approved for the house sit first. And then if I have to book a flight or if I have to know if I have to drive there, then I do that next. Those are the things that I do. I make sure I lock in my house sit first, and then I plan the rest of my travels around that. So you have to be flexible because, oh, and then another thing is during the house sit, you want to be flexible because like I said, it's not vacation. You're not treating it like a vacation. It can be somewhat of a vacation, but you want to keep in mind that you do have responsibilities. So during the house sit, there are feeding times. So some pets eat once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. So you have to be flexible in what you're doing. So if they, for instance, you're traveling with your family and you guys decide to go to the theme parks in Orlando. So we all know that that can be like the whole day. You leave out the house maybe 8 a.m. and then you might not come home till like 10, 11 p.m. So those are like way too many hours. So keep that in mind. You have to be flexible and know that you have a responsibility. All right, guys, so if this information helped you in any sort, make sure you thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss any more of my videos, okay? See you guys later. Bye.